as one tongue, moving as a pack. Plains of Shinar, they ain't looking back. Build a tower high, touch the sky's dome. Make a name for us so we never roam. Bricks and mortar, prize their only plan. Define God's will, trying to be the man. God looks down, sees their hearts gone stray. Gonna mix their words, send them every way. Languages split, confusion's in the air. Babel's dream crumbles, they scatter everywhere. Unity's broken, pride's taking the fall. God's in control, he's the king of it all. From one nation to many, his will's on display. Man's plans fade, but his truth stays. Noah's seed spreads, but the lesson's clear. Bow to the king, let his voice steer.
Babel Falls, but God's call remains. Pride's in the dust, but his mercy reigns. Languages scatter, nations break wide. God's plan holds strong, with the king as the guide. Babel Falls, but the promise lives on. From Shem to Abram, his light's never gone. Through the chaos and pride, his truth breaks through. God's calling his people, his word stays true.
The tower's done, scattered tribes take flight. No more one voice, now it's day and night. God's judgment hits, but his grace still flows. Dividing the nations where his wisdom goes. Shem's line keeps rolling, faith's holding the spark. From Martha said to Eber, light in the dark. Pay lakes, days see the earth divide. Nations spread out, but God's still the guide. Pride built the tower, thought they touched the stars, but God's got the power, broke the plans apart. Every tongue, every land, his will's in command. From Shinar's plains to the desert sand, man's schemes crash, but his purpose stands tall. God's setting the stage for his chosen's call. From the rubble of Babel, a new hope's in view. His promise runs deep and his word's always true.
Babel falls, but God's call remains. Pride's in the dust, but his mercy reigns. Languages scatter, nations break wide. God's plan holds strong, with the king as the guide. Babel falls, but the promise lives on. From Shem to Abram, his light's never gone. Through the chaos and pride, his truth breaks through. God's calling his people, his word stays true.
Shem's line moves forward, generations stack. Salah to Eber, ain't no turning back. Peleg's name marks when the earth got split. God's hand moving, every piece gonna fit. Resurg Nahor, the lineage flows. God's setting the path where his promise grows. Terror steps up, Father in Abram's name. God's got a plan, about to change the game. From Babel's fall to a righteous seed. God's calling out one to meet the need. Pride tried to rise, but it crashed in shame. God's truth's the fire, burning bright like a flame. Nations now spread, but his eyes on the prize. Abram's coming soon, face about to rise. From the tower's dust to a covenant true. God's building his story and is breaking through.
Babel falls, but God's call remains. Pride's in the dust, but his mercy reigns. Languages scatter, nations break wide. God's plan holds strong, with the king as the guide. Babel falls, but the promise lives on. From Shem to Abram, his light's never gone. Through the chaos and pride, his truth breaks through. God's calling his people, his word stays true.
From Shinar's plains to a world remade, God's hands at work, his plans won't fade. Abram's born, God's pick for the call. A righteous seed to bless one and all. Babel's tower's gone, just a lesson left. Pride steals your heart, leaves you lost and bereft. But God's mercy shines through the scattered tribes. His promise holds, no matter the vibes. Shem's line carries hope, leading to the sun. Messiah's coming, his work ain't done. Nations rise and fall, but his truth stays lit. Every tongue, every land, he's shaping it. From the chaos of Babel to a holy plan. God's calling his people to the promised land. This rap's for the king, lifting praise to the sky. Babel falls, but his name won't die.
Babel falls, but God's call remains. Pride's in the dust, but his mercy reigns. Languages scatter, nations break wide. God's plan holds strong, with the king as the guide. Babel falls, but the promise lives on. From Shem to Abram, his light's never gone. Through the chaos and pride, his truth breaks through. God's calling his people, his word stays true.